It's the 22nd of March, 2018, Atlanta, Georgia. A city employee sits down at her desk, logs into her computer, and finds a ransom note instead of a login screen. This is how a single email brought an American city to its knees. Atlanta is home to more than 490,000 people. It runs on roughly 8,000 computers connected to city systems.
Police reports, court dates, water bills, and permit applications all pass through the same digital backbone. On this Thursday morning, that backbone goes dark.
Screens across dozens of departments display the same message. Your files have been encrypted. Pay to get them back. The ransom note demands $51,000 in Bitcoin. It gives a deadline, 6 days or the price doubles.
7 days, or the files are gone for good. City IT staff scramble. They pull servers offline one by one, hoping to stop the spread. It's too late for most of them. Nearly a third of the city's software applications are already affected. Some are damaged beyond repair. Residents can't pay water bills online. Officers write tickets by hand, the way they did decades ago. Court dates vanish from the system entirely, and some defendants simply never show up because no one can confirm when they're due.
Judges postpone hearings by the dozen. Police body camera footage, years of it, sits locked behind encryption no one in the department can break. Even the municipal Wi-Fi at Hartsfield-Jackson, one of the busiest airports in the world, gets switched off as a precaution, though flights themselves keep running. Employees are told to leave their computers off entirely. Some departments go back to pen and paper for over a week. Parking tickets can't be issued through the usual system, so the city simply stops collecting some of them.
Small businesses that depend on permits and licenses find themselves stuck in limbo, unable to open, unable to get an answer from anyone. The dollar figure attached to lost city revenue during the outage alone runs into the millions before a single ransom is even discussed. This is not the first time. Ransomware has hit small towns before, but Atlanta is different.
Atlanta is a major metro government, and the attackers know exactly what that's worth. The mayor's office holds a press conference.
We are not going to pay the ransom, they say. It's a matter of principle and a gamble. Without a decryption key, the city has one option left: rebuild everything from scratch. The malware behind the attack is called SamSam.
Unlike most ransomware, it doesn't spread through a careless click on a phishing email. It spreads through the front door.
The attackers scan the internet for servers running Remote Desktop Protocol, a tool meant to let employees log in from anywhere.
Weak passwords are the entry point. Once inside, the attackers move quietly through the network for weeks, sometimes months, mapping out every system before they pull the trigger. When they finally do, they encrypt as many machines as possible, all at once in the middle of the night.
By the time investigators reconstruct the timeline, they find the intrusion began months earlier. The attackers had access to Atlanta's systems long before anyone noticed. They studied the network. They picked their moment: tax season, budget season, the exact week the city could least afford chaos. This is the pattern behind nearly every SamSam attack. No mass phishing campaign, no careless employee to blame. Just patience, a scanning tool, and a list of exposed ports pulled from the open internet.
Security researchers later estimate the group made more than $6 million from over 200 victims before Atlanta was ever hit, most of it from hospitals, school districts, and local governments. 3 kinds of targets, 3 kinds of institutions that can least afford to say no. A hospital with patients mid-treatment, a school district days from finals, a city government mid-budget cycle. The recovery bill comes in far higher than the ransom ever was. Atlanta spends more than $2.6 million on emergency contractors alone. The total cost, once new hardware, software licenses, and staff hours are added up, climbs past $17 million for a ransom that started at $51,000. Federal investigators trace the attack back through a chain of Bitcoin wallets, proxy servers, and encrypted chat logs. The path leads out of the country to two men living in Iran, Faramar Shahai Savandi and Mohammed Mahdi Shah Mansouri. Neither has ever set foot in Atlanta. Neither, prosecutors say, cares what the city looks like at all. To them, it's a line item. One target among more than 200 victims across North America, chosen for the same reason every time. The Department of Justice indicts both men in November 2018. Iran has no extradition treaty with the United States. Neither man is ever arrested. The indictment sits, unresolved, a name attached to a face nobody in Washington can touch.
Why Atlanta? Investigators believe the answer is almost mundane. Municipal governments run on old infrastructure, tight budgets, and short-staffed IT departments. They're an easier target than a bank, and they can't simply go offline for a week without consequences. A city has to keep functioning. That desperation is exactly what SamSam was built to exploit. Atlanta was not the last city to fall. Within a year, the same tactics, sometimes the very same code, hit Baltimore. Baltimore refused to pay too, and spends more than $18 million recovering.
Then Newark. Then a wave of smaller towns most people have never heard of, some too small to have a single dedicated cybersecurity employee.
Some paid the ransom quietly, wiring Bitcoin through a lawyer, to avoid the appearance of negotiating with criminals directly.
Some didn't, and rebuilt for years afterward. Court records in several of those cities remain incomplete to this day. Cases lost somewhere in the gap between the old system and the new one. Insurance companies take notice. Premiums for municipal cyber coverage climb. Some insurers stop offering it altogether in certain states. Federal agencies issue advisory after advisory, urging cities to patch old software, retire exposed remote access tools, and fund IT departments properly. Many can't. Budgets are tight, and cybersecurity rarely wins against roads, schools, or payroll in a city council meeting. It's a problem that gets fixed only after it's already too expensive to ignore. Atlanta's city government eventually recovers mostly, but no one has ever confirmed exactly how much data from those 6 days is permanently gone. Police body cam footage from that period is believed, by several officers who spoke anonymously, to be unrecoverable. Any case that depended on it may simply never be resolved. The two men named in the indictment have never been seen in public since. No photograph has surfaced. No statement, no denial, nothing. Somewhere, prosecutors say, the money still sits, laundered through exchanges that no longer exist.
And somewhere, a login page for another municipal network sits exposed to the open internet right now, waiting for someone to try the password one more time.